Students, in this video we are going to learn the second problem in relation to cost sheet. Yes, look at the problem. Hindu Industries Limited are the manufacturer of moonlight torches. The following data related to manufacture of torches during the month of March 2009. Raw material consumed 20,000, direct wages 12,000. Machine hour worked 9,500 hours. Machine hour rate rupees 2 per hour. Office overhead given 20% on work cost, selling overhead 50 paise per unit. Unit produced 20,000, unit sold 18,000. In this question, unit produced 20,000, units sold 18,000. So the difference between unit produced and unit sold considered to be closing stock that we have to deduct from office and administration overhead. Prepare cost sheet showing the cost and profit per unit and total profit earned. Yes. Now I have three columns, namely particulars, total value and cost per unit. First we will complete the total value column. Yes. Raw material consumed given in the question, its value 20,000. Already units produced given in the question, it is 20,000 units. Then add direct wages. Direct wages 12,000. Then in this problem, direct expenses are not given. So we can write these two total as prime cost. We'll write these two total as prime cost. Then we have to add factory overhead. Here the machine expenses are given. Machine expenses, how we can calculate? By multiplying machine hour rate and machine hour worked. So 9,500 hours multiplied by rupees 2 per unit, its value 18 plus 1, 19,000. If we add prime cost with the factory overhead, we'll get one value that we consider as works cost. Then add office and administration overhead. It is given on office overhead 20% on work cost. So it is 20% on works cost. The work cost value how much? 51,000. So work cost just now we ascertained 51,000. So on 51,000 we should calculate 20%, we'll get office and administration overhead. So 51,000 multiplied by 20%, we'll get 10,200. If we add office and administration overhead with work cost, we'll get cost of production. 51,000 plus 10,200, we'll get 61,200. Now we have to deduct closing finished stock. That is the difference between unit produced and unit sold. So the difference between unit produced and unit sold, 2,000 units. So actually we incurred 61,200 for 20,000 units. So this is the cost of production for 20,000 unit. We have to ascertain cost of production for 2,000 unit that we consider as closing finished stock value. So 61,200 divided by 20,000 multiplied by 2,000. So the value of closing stock considered as 6,120. This we will call as cost of production for goods sold. What we have to do? We have to deduct. So 61,200 minus 6,120. So the balance 55,000 80. Then we have to add selling and distribution. We have to add selling and distribution overhead. It is also given, it is considered as 50 paise per unit, selling overhead 50 paise per unit. So selling overhead should be calculated on sales value. So sales value 18,000 units. So sold units 18,000 multiplied by 50 per unit. So its value 9,000 rupees. If we add selling and distribution with the cost of production for goods sold, we'll get 64,080 that we consider as cost of goods sold. We know sales value given. So units sold 18,000, each at 5 per unit. So 18,000 units, each unit sold at 5 per unit. So 18,000 multiplied by 5 will get 90,000. So the total sales value 90,000. The difference between sales and cost of goods sold, value 25,920 that we consider as profit. Now we'll ascertain the cost per unit. Raw material consumed 20,000 for 20,000 units. So 20,000 divided by 20,000 units will get 1. Then 12,000 direct wages incurred for 20,000 units. So 12,000 divided by 20,000. So cost per unit 60 paise. So prime cost 1 rupee 60 paise. Then machine expenses 19,000 incurred for 20,000 units. So factory overhead per unit is 0.95. If you add prime cost per unit with factory overhead, we'll get work cost per unit. Now we are going to find office and administration overhead. That we know office and administration overhead considered as 20% on work cost. So our work cost per unit 2 rupees 55 paise. Office overhead considered 20% on work cost. So 2.55 multiplied by 20%. So 0.51 is considered as office and administration overhead. You need not to confuse, students. Listen once again. We know work cost 2.5, office overhead 20% on work cost. So 2.5. So work cost per unit 2.55 multiplied by 20%, you will get office and administrative overhead per unit value. That you can write here. Then we'll add 2.55 plus 0.51. We'll get 3.06 that we consider as cost of production for goods sold. Then we know selling overhead per unit value, we know 0.05, that is given in the question. So our cost of goods sold 3.56. Then we know sales per unit, that is 5 rupees. The difference between selling price per unit and cost of goods sold per unit, 5 minus 3.56. The difference between sales and cost of goods sold per unit considered as profit per unit. Students, this is profit per unit, this is total cost incurred and total profit earned. These are all the questions they asked. Students, we completed second problem in relation to cost sheet. In next class, we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.